Hello and welcome back to Caltech Gaming. Today we are playing some more Crusader Kings 2, continuing with the campaign where I was playing as a vassal of the Pope. So we are now Duke Giacapo II of Capua, whose father, Duke Babone Halfhand, just died in battle to this peasant revolt down here. You can see the forces we were leading as the commander of the papal armies is winning this battle, but unfortunately we were killed in the battle as Duke Babone. Our troops haven't quite made it there yet. So we are now Duke Giacapo, a 12-year-old who has inherited his father's throne and has 4 years of regency to worry about before he takes power himself. The first thing we need to do is get our court set up. So we need a chancellor. So Ubald here looks like a good chancellor. We'll put him in. Zamthir is a 24, but kind of hates us. So we're gonna go ahead and put Merdud in instead. A steward. Those are not great stewards. So let's see if we can find a better steward on the outside world to join us. And this Marshal of Dahl here looks pretty good. Doesn't have any severely negative traits. There's also a nice Dupri here who's a genius, so we're going to invite both of them in. He might get used for something later. So that's our steward situation, and then we need a spy master. So we've got some 12s possible. Let's see who's on the outside. We've got a 23 here. However, they are female, which, unless they are related to us, I don't think we can point, because we have minimal traditional women's roles. That would prevent us from appointing either of them. Nicodemus here is a -6, but we're 20. Who were our internal candidates? Were these guys? 12? Just see the ones that we appointed. Really nothing good here. Hunchback here. Or an ugly man here. He's ambitious though. Well, let's bring in the Hunchback. He can come be our spy master, and if we happen to have any Hunchback children, then we'll fob them off on some other courts to mess their stuff. Need a new commander as well. Fortunately, we have a really good commander right here in Zamhir, so make him a commander. Tutors we don't necessarily need right now. We're Italian. Italian's okay. Gets us some interesting bonuses. So we'll wait for those guys to come to our court. This battle ends. We're going to let these troops make their way into that battle zone. Oh, we don't actually control that territory anymore. Interesting. So when inheritance went off, we lost some. We did lose some of our territory in the inheritance. I think it mostly went to our brother here, yeah. So he took the Duchy of Pisa. So one of our courtiers as well. So our brother is Duke add-on, a 6-year-old. Not a very good one. Down here in Pisa. So we may have to retake that land later, or we could just stay allied with him because he is in the family. You know, we'll see what happens with that. Depends what our other options are once we become an adult. What we do there. They're asking us if we want to keep the alchemical ingredients. Our father wasn't actually in the Hermetic Society. These came from, I think, our grandfather. So they've been sitting around quite a while, but we're going to go ahead and keep them because these bonuses are not enough to be worth losing. And there's our other 2 courtiers. So now we can point these guys. So. Well, that didn't quite work out the way I had foreseen, since those guys hate us now. So we're going to give it to this guy, because that's also his ambition, so that should help him to like us. And our Spy Master, we're going to make... Huh, that also didn't work out. So we're going to make this guy Spy Master, and hope we don't really need it. So he comes in at a 7. We'll get him out signed here. Taxes. Fortunately, we kept Venezia. That's good. Oh, no, we didn't. That went to our brother. Damn it. So, yeah, we probably are going to have to take out our brother then, because he got the better counties than we did. If you look, you can see, yeah, he got these, Orvieto, and he got, well, Venice is the one we care about. He definitely got the better share of the counties. So, unfortunately, my 6-year-old brother is going to be the first target. Such is life in feudal Europe. We don't have the ability to plot. Probably... So the lesson here is we probably should have gone king and been independent by making this duchy in Venice, but oh well, lesson learned. Okay. So now that those troops have made it there, if we disband them, we're not going to be able to re-raise them, so I'm actually not going to disband them, and I'm just going to march them back here. So this is something that frequently happens when you have a succession while you're young. So I'm just going to keep these troops raised for a while because the amount raised is considerably higher than we would be able to raise ourselves. So I'd like them around. It'll mean we can't start a war, but that's okay because we can't start a war really for the next 4 years, barring certain exceptions anyway. It's fairly hard to start a war where you're a child. So, we'll just go ahead and slowly march them up, turn our speed back up. These weak claims are just for giggles. Sweden. Navarra. Dax. Chancellor. Sweden could be a bunch of different things. So, potentially might want this one in Sweden eventually. I don't know. Not something we're going to do right away, but could happen. So this Pope doesn't like us much. Oh, we were going to finish signing our things out here. So let's get the troops being trained. That is our capital. And we're going to go ahead and improve diplomatic relations with the Pope. Brother Courier is doing what he needs to. This one I'm going to leave spying for us right now, just because we're a child and therefore kind of vulnerable. So he's working for us, hopefully. Put down these guys. That's probably an idea. So we're only going to lose 300 by dismissing these vassal troops, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Otherwise those vassals are going to end up eating us before long. So we'll let them go away. We actually lost a good bit more than that, but okay. Still going to keep the other group raised for the moment. Interesting. This has been falling apart here. Pope likes us better. Marshal died, apparently. Is Zarm here? Hate us. Would be a pretty good marshal. Well, after these guys done. Who's on the outside? Vicious, malnourished monk. There's a light foot here at 18. Oh. Well, we're gonna put this guy in and tell him to work on keeping the troops in shape. Keeping the troops up. And we need a new commander because of that. So, we'll make a commander. I'm gonna make this guy commander just because we don't have any good ones. I want to see if we can keep him in our court. This is genius. Same as us, so we've got a 3-year-old, so we're not going to do that. There's no geniuses. So we'll marry him to a quick, ideally. So quick. Get them married, just so that we hopefully can keep some geniuses in our court for later. Revolt over here in Hungary. Passing time here, waiting for Giacapo II to become an adult. Another 2 years. We'll finish our education and then we do some stuff. All the summer fair. So we had a daughter. To do things right, which includes not doing them too much. So we lose conscientious, gain temperate, and possibly gain stressed. Which we didn't. got temple. Dislikes us now. Gotta scoot up. Next bishop. Pope likes us more. Wonder if we're going to see the coronation event this time. I haven't seen it yet, so that'll be interesting. Or possibly it won't affect us just because we are a vassal of the Pope. I don't know. Got some gold from our steward. Do this thing. Oh wow! The Kingdom of Jerusalem did ended up losing. Which is strange because the HRE had inherited it while that war was going on. Huh. Can't say I expected that to happen, but maybe the HRE didn't get their troops over there fast enough since the war was already ongoing. And they had a little rebellion down here in Tunisia they were dealing with at the time. Kispit. What is that? Just conquered in a holy war. Zekri heresy just nothing special about them. Although they are Berbers, which is worrying. Because Berber is one of the better cultures because it has raid enabled. Turnip-backed. Crazy Pope says we have a law that turnips will henceforth be used as currency. Okay, sure. We're just going to ignore that. And we have some kind of plague incoming. Well, not plague, an epidemic incoming anyway. So, Celia, my sister, we're going to have her educated in etiquette as well. Our spy master expired. Let's see this. So we have measles currently forming. King Venice over here. Looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and shut the gates so that hopefully we'll get measles. And appoint a spy master. None of these people. Let's see if we can get a spy master from the outside. Bingo. So we're gonna bring this guy in to be our spy master. And he's arrived and now hates us. Alright, so what if we give you a gift? Will you hate us less? Marginally less. Well, we'll give you the gift and an honorary title. How about that? We'll make you the master of the horse. Cupbearer, I'm not going to give you cupbearer because that would be foolish. And we'll make you spy master. So he ends up coming in with a 16. Good enough that he won't hate us. At least. For the time being. And we reach adulthood. So, it's going to let us do some things. We become a fortune builder, a level 3 education. Learn that most people are kind and bring no benefit, so we gain trusting. Okay. So we are unmarried. Can't do a bunch of things. So let's bring speed down. While we do those things, it's currently paused anyway. Let's get married. And look. Who's available for marriage? Well, lots of targets. 2 potential geniuses. One's a 9-year-old, one's a 1-year-old. So 9 would be 7 years until we can marry her. So quicks. Considerably more quicks. Nobody that's a better age, though. So how about rank? Do we have any ranking people? That should come up. No. No one with any actual titles themselves, although some of them potentially could inherit titles. So, how about attractive? A few attractives. Nobody really in good age ranges, though. 11 here. So that would be 5 years till we can marry her. Well, those are not good possibilities. So let's just go see what our actual problems are. Let's look from, say, 18 or 19. We don't want to go much older than 19. We're looking for good heritable traits. If we can find any, none that I've seen in this age band. There's a clubfoot, which is a bad heritable trait, and a hair lip, and another clubfoot. And nothing, more clubfoot. Jeez, it's ugly. So yeah, looks like that 11-year-old, that attractive 11-year-old is going to be our first potential pick. So there's 2 attractive 11-year-olds and a quick 10-year-old. Well, I'd rather have the quick 10-year-old than the attractive 11-year-olds. Although there's a genius 9-year-old, so we're going to wait on the genius, I think. Yeah. So we'll get a betrothal going to Gertrude here. So in 7 years, I'll be able to marry her. So betroth ourselves. That betrothal will be accepted. We can appoint a designated regent. Focus. Possible ambitions. Would be to get a title. King of Sicily. Paragon of Virtue. Yeah, those are all not great. We're gonna go with acquire title. So we bother the Pope every couple of years and see if maybe he'll give us a title. Unlikely to happen, but every now and again it works out. Yeah, focus. What do we want to do about focus? Well, let's take a look at... Can't directly plot here. Our half-brother is 9, and his heir is me. Our dynasty currently has 5 living members. So the question is, can I afford to kill that brother? Does not look like I can afford it, because he is our only valid heir right now. So I don't want to have him killed where I'm waiting 9 years to even get a wife up and run. So I could have him killed. Well, probably wouldn't happen anyway. So that's a poor choice. So, in that instance, I think our best plan, because we don't have very many good dynastic options right now. Kind of think our best option is to go ahead and take intrigue, take seduction. Gives us a little protection on intrigue, and it will let us seduce people. So we can go seduce some older, hopefully, people. Turn on filter for seduction filter there. Okay, so we've got a fair variety of genius level targets. So let's sort them by age, and we'll move up from the valid ones. So this 17 is a chaste. This 21 is probably going to be our first. He's a bastard. Well, we'll go with a non-bastard, I guess. That's 21. So we're going to seduce Philomena. Give us something to spend our time on, clicking through those events. The measles is still coming. Military, we still got more than we would get if we put them down, so we can keep them raised for right now. Particularly with smallpox coming. So we won't be able to directly attack while that happens, so it doesn't matter what the claims are. We do have a claim on Pisa, so we potentially could take this if we put our troops down. But then we'd have fairly close to the same amount of troops, so I don't really want to do that immediately. So we're just going to wait and do some seduction for a bit. Our betrothal goes through. Support peasant traditions. Level hospitals do we have? Let's take a look. So we currently have the base hospital there. And there. That is under us. But not ours directly. So we'll go ahead and build a hospital there. And Orvieto as well. There's no rush. You can see me put that a whole lot in seduction. And he would like to make us Chancellor. Well, that is probably better than the commander that you made my father. And got him killed by being a commander. 71-year-old Pope. So societies, we don't really want to join either of the Christian societies. Assassins would be good, but we don't really want to go down that route, I think, right now. Although Shia is popular over here. Possible. Possible we might want to go Shia later. I don't know. It'd be kind of funny as the vassal of the Pope to do that. But it also has a tendency to get killed, so not necessarily going to do that. Sultan Kidir of Punjab has settled down for the Turks. Yeah, okay. And we've got the symbolic gift. The woman we're seducing. No response this time, so go for a new tactic. No response again. tactic. Gift again. And we get a fever, which is probably measles. That's quite bad. And he tells us we had to fast for half a fortnight. We're looking at the stars. Not very good position. Practice. Cough. Just trying to treat our symptoms. Yep, telling us to fast again, which isn't helping. This plague is messing Italy up, which is unfortunate because we may or may not expire due to that. Seek an ally. So she's currently at 65. So I don't really need an ally. I'm just going to leave her a note. She's unmarried, so I'm not worried about her husband finding it. Didn't have to wait long. And good suggestion on poetry. We're gonna go with Pescado for her. Okay. She's up to 80. Should be more than half. We got measles. We got which I'm not surprised about. Court position. Orso. Hey, you're a master seducer too. Can you be a master at treating measles? That would be good. No, you can't. You're terrible at treating measles. My position is gonna get me dead, it looks like, here. Midnight snack. Not lustful. It's chase, so that wouldn't. She's not chased either. Love poetry is not going to help on her either, so I'm just going to keep confessing our love. Virtue is strong. Once more, I confess my love to you. Aha! There we go. So, make her lover. And invite her to our court now. And we will pick a new target. An 18-year-old that's chased. 17-year-old here. A 20-year-old. So that's the one we just picked up. So let's start on this 17-year-old. Deuce. And our other lover has arrived at court. And we need a new chaplain. And a 12's our best option. What we got on the outside? Envious, ambitious. Okay, this guy's got nothing relevant. Or a genius that's ambitious. Or a wicked priest who's quick. down here, so I think we're going to bring in this one. Shy Waltz here. So we'll have him come be our... Oh, and we need a new position as well. And we'll go ahead and pick that one up with one. And we did. So we have another lover there. We'll appoint that chaplain. Or we won't appoint that chaplain. Because he now hates us. Due to short reign and fort. Well, we're going to appoint this chaplain. It's not really important what they're doing, because they're just buttering up the Pope anyway. I don't really care that they be particularly high skill. Minor titles, court position. So we've got a 17, so I will make that guy court position even though he hates us. Maybe he can cure us from measles. Maybe. Could happen. Got a feeling it probably ain't gonna though. Could this child be a messenger of Lord? The Children's Crusade. News has reached us where a boy from Paris has received a vision of the Holy Ghost, telling him to pick up arms, gather the true followers of Christ, and lead a crusade against the infidels who desecrate the soil of Jerusalem. The boy has gathered many followers amongst the peasantry and has embarked on a great journey to reach the Holy. Okay. Sure, kid. Good luck. Use our spy master can blackmail this dude. Do we want to do that? And in which way? Obligation friendly. Or what? Huh. We're not actually good at anything. So we're gonna go with threat. So I think that might be our biggest gap. Yeah, which our threat worked. Treatment for our illness by this new physician. Maybe he can help me with these measles. Hey! Better than our other physician. Red powder was tantalizing in color. A servant made the mistake of tasting it. His tongue swollen up and so forth. We poured the spice into water, stirred it, and then we drank it. Who knows what he just fed us, but hopefully it seems to be helping with our measles. My lover is pregnant. No surprise there. Although we did forget to bring in another lover. Let's do that. Another seduction target. Let's see. Here. Let's see if we can go for 3 geniuses. Think we can get 3 genius lovers all at once? No, I forgot to invite you to court. Oh wow, she wasn't even the one we seduced. Oh no, that was a different one. That was this one. That was the one we seduced. So this lustful one, we're gonna go ahead and seduce her too. So I'm gonna build myself a nice little harem here in Capua, which is, you know, totally right next to Rome and the Pope. But meh, he probably wouldn't care much. Maybe. You know, we'll see. it's only been a year and we're on to our third seduction. And we're finally cured of measles. Alright. Of course, the rest of our area is still suffering of the epidemic, which is unfortunate. Yep, it's a bit far away. From Russia someplace? Okay. Near Russia. The Children's Crusade. The ragtag army of Jews has approached Capua. As a parade of dirty peasants and screeching children have caused enough problems, their unlikely leader requested an audience, claiming I should provide lodging and supplies for his holy warriors. Okay. So, we can sponsor it, which will increase his chance of success, give us Zealous, gain 25. That's good, because Zealous is a pretty good trait. And would definitely be good right now. Take some food, 20% of kind, and pay him, or we have nothing. So, I'm going to sponsor the Children's Crusade! Go get him, Hughes! You're a 9-year-old, but you're totally qualified to lead a crusade. In the name of Christ, liberate Jerusalem. Or whatever you're going to do, buddy. My first interest in the Slava. Yeah, that's fine. It'll probably take a while to get her. She is... where is that? It's like out here someplace, I think. Yeah, I think it's like in here. So, pretty far to be sending love letters and whatnot. Man, keeping those troops up is killing us well. So I may end up having to put those troops down just to, can't really borrow from any of these. Any prisoners. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to go ahead and down these troops, which is unfortunate, but the way of things. Now that we've done that, we've got 30, so we've got about 40. We don't want to take on my brother. I think we do. Give it to my sister, or just take it to myself. I think we have to take it to myself, obviously. Start to so low. Stewardship, camel, steel laws. Crank our laws up a little bit, maybe. Yep. So we'll go ahead and crank that up, so we'll be able to keep a further title. And then, sorry brother, but I'm gonna have to come take your shit. Much like me, and you have a claim on me. So, we don't really have any other good targets, I don't think. Systems, Serbia. No, got the lyrics somehow? I thought they were gonna lose that war. Huh. I guess they got it together at some point when I wasn't watching. Furies. Can't claim there just yet. There. Over there. Why I don't have the ability to holy war these guys. Oh, it's because I'm a vassal of the Pope? I don't know. Should be able to holy war, you would think. Well, I guess it's my brother. Sorry, bro. Adone. Giacapo's gonna come take your stuff now. Big brother Giacapo. Sometimes that's how it be. Genius daughter, who's going to be legitimized. Oops, I forgot about that budget. Ha 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 ha. That was the reason we had put down the armies, because we didn't have any money. Wow. That was a mistake on my part, not watching how much money I had before going to war. Okay. That's the English for type. Well, I guess we're gonna go into that. What is this one? That was poorly chosen on my part. Oh, our vassal got that. Son was born. Our lover, we're not married, so we acknowledge him. Make sure we get decent commanders in here. Humbert. Why is Humbert? He's on here. Jourdain. So we want Jourdain in the middle. Yes. Alright, so Jourdain, go in the middle. Then we're going to take this up. There we go. Battle. Alright. So, we have a -2, and I can duel a -3. Sharp pain in my eye. Stay down, gullible gesture. Right, personal duel, gaining brave. I accept the injury. I think that'll make us lose an eye. Black eye. Oh, just a black eye. We don't actually lose the eye. 80% brave. Or you don't have to ask me twice. I will stay down. Or we gain crepe. This one's a tough call. Who's our heir right now? Daughter? The genius daughter? I think I'm gonna duel it? Let's see what happens. It's a risk. Spear looks fancy, I'm not sure how to use it. I am doubled over clutching a wound, so I was wounded in the duel. Got better at dueling, but got wounded. That's alright. I'm 17, so I can probably survive that. Our centralization law was approved. We win this battle. Captured Condottieri Joffrey of the Catalan band, as well as Berenger Roman. Have more than enough gold to ransom themselves, which is handy, because I will ransom them out. Because I don't think I can actually recruit them or anything, because they're independent. It'd be neat if I could just force their band to come work for me. Although we did just beat them in a battle, so they probably don't have that many people. Let's see. So it's just those two. Any reason to keep these guys per se? We don't have any troops directly, and they're not that good at leaders or anything. So we'll go ahead and ransom them both and get some gold, which will definitely help us stay out of the poorhouse with this war. Yeah. Garau, who beat me on there. So, we can send him a letter. He's responded nicely. So, there's no shine, so we can try to make him a friend or be proud. Well, pride wouldn't be bad. Friend here. This dwarf who beat me. For the Catalan. Yeah, he's a 42-year-old dwarf in a mercenary. I don't care, so I'm gonna go for pride instead and snub him. There's our ransom. Oops. I didn't stop that quick enough. I had meant to stop them here in Piombino instead of Pisa, but that's okay. I can go to Pisa. No rush. Jeez, we burned through all that gold already? Tournament time. The Unmoving Sea. Hughes claimed the titles of the Mediterranean Sea would... The tides of the Mediterranean Sea would split open at the arrival of his army, allowing his holy warriors to march unscathed to the Holy Land. Fortunately, the Lord did not fulfill his promise he made to the young Crusader, and now a large force of peasants and children languishes in Genoa, looking for a way to travel to Asia. Some of the less determined members of the Crusade have already lost their faith, but Hughes remains strong in his conviction, persuading a new hopeless routes every day. So, I reduce my garrison size slightly. For some piety, or won't risk problems. I can pay him, which I have no money for. I can pay him, which I also have no money for. Or they'll forget. So, I'm fine with reducing my garrison size right now. In Capua. Although it is currently under siege. Ew. So we lose 10% there. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them deal with it. Nomad settled down somewhere. Oops. Alright. Army composition. In here, eventually. Find the right button. You. Eventually I will find the right button. Army composition. Change command. Really? Just trying to get myself out of command of that unit. I kept hitting the wrong button. It's been a while since I've had to do that. I've been playing much Crusader Kings 2 lately. Old wound has left us scarred, so we made it through the wound without any problem. It's good. As expected. We do need to get on down here shortly. How many do we need to hold that to? Clear symbolism. It's there. I don't think we're going to make it. Lost prestige in the tournament because I was knocked out in the early rounds. And we have another epidemic. Measles. It's all measles still, so hopefully maybe it won't hit us, because that may still be the same epidemic. Mother's pregnant. I don't think we're going to make it down in time to stop that siege. Not too far out. Oh, another cardinal for us. That's good. Unfortunately, I hadn't bribed them. much, so that probably doesn't really help. Okay. Down here as quickly as we can. Which I think is going way too slow. See what the ramifications of me getting there too slow are. I think. Maybe. Oh, we got it! We got there in time. Just barely. Commander. And we win that battle. I'll wait for this army here to step up. Okay, they're continuing to go to us. Interesting. And they stop, so we come to them. Can visit my lover. Quite maxed out on battles yet, so we'll continue to go up here and try to beat these guys. I think we're going to need to make one more siege after that, probably, in order to take that. So we will make a lewd suggestion to Venislav as soon as possible, and that, of course, is what it took to get her in bed. So we'll let our love grow and invite her to court. And choose a new seduction target. That's the one I just did. Got a 16-year-old here. So let's bring her in. Seduce her. 3 right now. Also, betrothal, of course, which still has another 5 years to get older when we're playing around with our 3 lovers. And Vislava has come. Not for the first time. Son was born. One of my lovers. So acknowledge him. So we won another battle there. Coasts of Accia. After having finally managed to book a passage through the Mediterranean Sea in order to reach the Holy Land, the Children's Crusade has been forced to an unfortunate detour to Greece. Their ships crashed on the coast of Accia after a terrible storm. Reports from the army are scant, although there are rumors saying that many have started to doubt Hughes' leadership. Yeah, he's an 11-year-old. And yet, this unlikely horde of youths and peasants is still marching on towards Jerusalem. So, I can give them gold that I don't have. I can reiterate my support for negative prestige. I can dispatch a letter to the local authorities for a smaller amount of prestige to send them on the correct, or I can hope they persevere. Well, we're gonna go ahead and send letters. So maybe our letters. Rush on our new target. Hey, somebody is raiding Venice. That's unfortunate, because that's going to cost us a lot of money. I can't fix it. Because I got this other stupid war. It's a problem. Cardinal Chaplain was cast. that guy. There. We're improving religious relations. Alright, let's see if they'll surrender. No, he's still not ready to surrender. Alright, well, got a 10% siege, he's got a 4%, so ours will complete first. It should be enough to take this. At which point we're going to want to haul to Venice. So let's get our fleets going. 32 will do it. So let the vassals pay for it. Here, so we can just step on. Another tactic. Guess I was a little early in calling those boats, but that's okay, I'm not the one paying for it. Vassals dislike it. Not surprised. Temporary setback. I do wish there weren't quite so many events anytime you're dealing with seductions. So it's kind of annoying to have to click through all of that stuff. Alright. We have now won this war, so we'll force our demands on our brother, and he heads to the Pope, so we take these counties. Okay, so he is now just hanging out in the Pope's court, not a big deal. Get on this boat, Venice. Prince Archbishop of Venice? What? Are you serious? No. Okay, so we took those titles, but since Venice was in a different one, we didn't get Venice. Interesting. That is unfortunate, because Venice, of course, was the one I really wanted out of that list. So I suppose not paying attention. So, here, kill these raiders. Army levy. 400. Back to Capua. Likes me pretty well. Claim on something up here in Ireland. Huh. It is currently about to get lost to somebody else, looks like. Worried about that claim. Just yet, anyway. Those stupid raiders better not pop up for you. New Pope. And this fleet. Let's see what's up with the new Pope. Urbanus III kind of likes me. Undoubtedly he'll like me pretty well after some of this other stuff. Not enough to give me any money though. I can never get that to work. I don't know, people who say that's so easy to do, I don't know what they're doing. Never works. We'll ask him for a title. Be annoying, maybe we'll get... doubt it, but... Got some possible claims up in Sweden, but well, as well as this. Oh, hey, that works. I didn't know it would show you your own claims like that. Huh. If we weren't bankrupt, we could do that, but we are. For another 10%. Do anything for us. No surprise there. Council's discontent. We could go for increased council power. We're a councilor. 4 to popes. 5. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop for increased council power. Let's see what happens if we get some of the other guys in here. What's the other faction? Improve the Pope's opinion. Give us a claim up Count Crusader. There. Here. Somehow something. The counties or the... Yeah, looks like the counties, I guess. Huh. Okay. Ugh. Children at Nicaea, despite all adversaries and many attempts to undermine his divinely inspired leadership, Hughes has been able to march his army all the way to Nicaea. With the Holy Land finally within reach, the Children's Crusade now resolve has been strengthened. Hughes has sent a message thanking me for my continued support during the campaign and asking me any further help I provide him in order to prevail against the infidels. With my help and God's blessing, he's certain of victory. It's 12. You okay? Do we want to join them in battle? I suspect we probably don't, because they're probably going to get wrecked. But I don't know. Maybe that will give us a choice still. If we lie to him, I don't know. We'll see. I'll tell him we join him. See what happens. Worst comes to worst, I can, fight half-assedly. So much worry about it. Now. It's pretty good on plots for the moment. Let's see what that was. I assume it was a improvement in relationship. That was for some military stuff. Was born. Go ahead and acknowledge him. So, currently 3 bastard sons and a legitimate daughter. Our betrothal is still 3 years away. Lover, you can get plot, discovery, chance, and intrigue for 30 years, or a common wish. We're gonna take 30 years worth. The chariot gets us military points. Apparently, the Blessed Virgin doesn't like my sinful activities, and I therefore have buffer box. Meh. And these raiders are raiding Rome, so we're going to go ahead and just raise our local money here. Stomp them. Here you go, Pope. I'm stomping the raiders. You best like it. This betrothal is count and my lover. Hell no. Break betrothal. Decline. And we'll head for that faction still nobody else joining me in the faction. To her. We'll bring her in as a lover as well. That's number 4, I do believe. Yep, 4. Geez, usually some of them leave you once you start stacking them up. So, what's going on with that? Let's see who else we got. So we got an 18-year-old here. That was the one we just did. We got Slavas, RDRs, as is Margaret, you're chaste, going to deal with, so, Philomena's RDRs, pregnant Edda, homosexual Slova, whoever you are, we'll go for the old lady. She needs some seduction too. 21-year-old. I'm sure she'll enjoy the attention. Angels of Antioch. After receiving a vision of the Archangel Gabriel who helped him lead his army through the treacherous pass leading to Outremer, the children of Hughes miraculously managed to reach Antioch before being spotted. In spite of the boys' claim that the infidels would forsake the devil upon their very arrival without need for hype, the heathens occupying Jerusalem began mobilizing their army, ready to slaughter, etc. We'll see if Hughes was blessed. Well, he's got 50,000 men, so yeah, go get him, Hughes. Versus the Caliph currently has 60. And we are, so it didn't give us a choice, we are a part of that war. So we're going to go ahead and get our forces ready. Everybody up, get the boats out. About 5,000, so we're going to need some of our own boats. So, together. There's a key that does this. It's a little short on boats right here. Well, there we go. So, we're going to bring them over here, because that looks like about the furthest place from this war, so good place to start. This is in the Kingdom of Jerusalem that they're actually fighting for, which is that. So, we're going to wait till we have any information on what's going on here. We come over here and take out part of Tunisia in the name of the Children's Crusade. And the children bravely do all the work with their 50,000 children, or whatever they had there. Everybody together. Let's go take this. Now, I was reading, if you can get a whole duchy, it's possible for that to be awarded to you. So So that's interesting. I don't know if that'll happen. That may only be in True Crusades. Don't know. 2 diplomacy increases. Almost there. Maxed out. I once again didn't look to see if I had any money before sending our ships and stuff. So I'm quite good at that. So what we're going to do is split off my ships. Which is that one. That one. Nope. That one. And that one. Won't have quite enough to transport that whole stack, but I'm not worried about transport. That should help our budget deficit quite a bit. Still probably be losing money, but yeah, see that countered 90% of where our money was going. To those ships. Let's see if we have any info on the war yet. No? Can't see what's going on down here at all. You guys were supposed to be in the Holy Land already. And you're here. How is that in the Holy Land? You're totally wrong and taking massive attrition on the way there. What? That's... why did you spawn way the heck over here instead of in the Holy Land, like you said? Probably wouldn't be helping you if you were that incompetent. I knew you were that incompetent. New Pope. Hey, one that already pretty much likes me. Not gonna bribe him with money we don't have. Another grand tournament. Give me some money? No? What a Pope. Pope give me money in this case? Yeah. Money! Really? Your bloody vassal going poor out here trying to win the Children's Crusade. And you can't give me any money? Really? 36-year-old. That's probably not great. The love poetry. It worked. Her husband's dead. Let her love grow. I think that's number 5 right there. Invite her to court. The harem grows. Yep. 5. Right now. I don't think I've ever had it go that far. Not as a male. As a female, yes. Who's next? Got a 16-year-old that's homosexual, a 14-year-old, 27, that's already one of ours. Edda, the Countess of Spoleto, apparently has a disease. This is the one I just got. An excommunicated person? Dolka? who has the same picture as that one. 47-year-olds? Well, I guess maybe we just don't need extra lovers right now. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and Oh yeah, here's a challenge. I'm gonna seduce a 16-year-old that is a chaste homosexual. Oh yeah. That... I can't actually do that. Well, we'll seduce this one. Seduce Mark. Sure. My half-sister needs an education. So, diplomacy or intrigue? Yeah, we're gonna go intrigue. Veslava is really getting fat. Combat, tribal opinion. Don't care. She's fat. As long as she does her job, she can be as chubby as she wants. Okay. Ask her Rouge for the title. Just to keep annoying him. Max likes me, so we'll take our Chancellor out of there. Do we have any better Chancellors yet? No. Okay, so we're gonna send you to fabricate a claim somewhere. Where would you want one? Terrible in that county, except it's in different things, so... no, Genoa. Yeah, probably Genoa, I would say. Send you up here to Genoa. And we got a delay again from the Pope. No surprise. Whoa! And they brought in 14,000 pieces now. We need to get on the boat as soon as we get these guys killed. We can't quite fit on the boat yet. Got a few people get killed. We lost in the tournament. Okay, now we can get on the boat. Those guys got killed. That didn't go so well. On a boat. Get on it. So, we ended up losing almost half of our forces. Ouch! Well, that's about all I can do to help out the Children's Crusade. Sorry guys, you're on your own now. I distracted them, I pulled a stack over here, so... see if you can win it. Am I the only one that was involved in that? Yes. They should still be able to win that. They're almost there. And we've got some raiders over here somewhere. Down fleets. Ooh, that guy. Set of raiders. Court chaplain passed. The Pope is taking care of those raiders. We'll sit tight for a minute. And appoint a new chaplain. Yeah, I guess this bishop at 16? Sure. New position. Guess it's you. Righteous struggle has not gone unnoticed, so the Pope gives us some money, at least. That's good. Okay, holy orders? Yeah, they'd cost us a lot of money. They shouldn't, though, because we're fighting a holy war. That seems gimmicked. Those shouldn't cost monthly when we're fighting a holy war. To bring in the knights. Alright, so both of these raider groups are defeated, so I'm going to go ahead and put down our troops. Put down our levy. Get the children here. Start making some progress, hopefully. There they go, now they're at it. Lost a few thousand. Looks like they lost about 10,000 getting over here. Should have enough to start putting that war together. Hopefully me pulling that stack out to that side. Oh, one of my harem died. There's some internal struggle going on here as well. That should make it easier for the children to win. They get their act together and get over there. Technology points, which we'll put towards Majesty right now, and we got a claim for the Bishop of Arezzo. Okay, well, I dare him to come at me. Those children, take advantage of this chaos and go beat on them. Ugh. So there's a peasant revolt going on at the same time as the children's crusade over here. Well, the peasant revolt's actually winning it too. Interesting. Not a good time for the Batinas. Whoa, what is this? Sicilian papal de jure war over Capua. Oh, that's our big one. Hey, that's no fun. We dislike. So Bohemond has 6-2, which is the Pope's 14. Hopefully not a problem. Get involved. One of the lovers is pregnant. No surprise. Can't even keep the names straight. Got so many of them. Looks like the Fatimids fixed that rebellion. Move your other children down. Stop being dumb. Be a better commander. Move them down. That's all you have to do to save this. But you're gonna lose instead. Now they're gonna get rolled up in what do you call that? Defeat and detailed here. what's gonna happen. My betrothal? Yes, we will get married. You are surely going to hate us very quickly, because we have 4 lovers and 3 bastard children. Gold, or prestige, give me the gold. Oh, we separated the stack again. More gold. What are you guys doing? These children are so dumb. So dumb. Someone's trying to kill Gertrude. Who's Gertrude? Gertrude is my wife. Oh, who is trying to kill Gertrude? Probably one of my lovers, but... I'm not paranoid, no? She's a genius too, so... Yeah, we're gonna take the Spy Master back, and... yeah. Let him figure it out. You gotta keep these stacks together, buddy. Here you go. I think you're still possibly gonna lose. Yep. They're still gonna lose due to being light infantry. We need to keep those stacks together. Ah, this is so painful to watch. A player would have won this easily. Genius daughter. Well, wife, it's time for you to hate me because she is a genius, so she's getting legitimized. Let the hatred of my wife begin. That's a very good one. And give her an honorary title. And another bastard daughter, and another genius. So she's getting legitimized. This is pretty funny. We've got 3 legitimized genius daughters, and 3 bastard sons who are just dumb compared to them. So that's going to be interesting. Fortunately, one of them's sick, and there goes the Children's Crusade getting defeated in detail as predicted. He healed that child of ours. And here comes the Papal Army to win this war. Another pregnant liver. Well, I think these 2 wars are pretty much foregone conclusions at this point, so since we're not doing anything interesting right now, I think it's a good time for a break. So we are going to go ahead and end this stream here and get up at a later date. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.